Okay, good evening, guys. Just hoping you guys, as many people, the 16 people here so far, we're just gonna have to start. Can you guys hear me before I continue? I want to know if you guys can hear me. Okay, good. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna share my screen. So here we go. Okay, so welcome to this is the e-summer orientation session for August. I'm just going to go through some slides here, and we're going to start off with the land acknowledgement. We always do that before we start any kind of session. We acknowledge we're hosting the lands of the Mississauga of Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat. We also recognize, oops, the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Indian people. For some reason, my camera just stopped. Try that again. Okay, you guys can see me. Making sure you guys can see me. Good. Next slide. Okay, so I'm your teacher, Mr. Odebi, and the Zoom sessions that we're going to have, which is going to start next week on Wednesday, July 31st. Wednesday, July 31st is going to start at 9 a.m. So our first class is going to be started at 9 a.m. and we're going to have daily sessions on Zoom for 1 hour. So I want to go through some of the things you guys should know or be aware of. So all e-summer students have the right to know how they're assessed and evaluated, be treated impartially and fairly by the teacher, and concerned with e-summer program. Also, learn in a safe, supportive online manner. Okay. We're gonna make sure this is a safe space, guys. Safe space for everybody. So how do we do that? So I'm only going to admit people whose name is on the class list. And the online class was only for students who are registered in the course. So don't share your link with anyone else, okay? Words and actions matter. So on the theme of having a positive space, be sure that you never engage in any behavior of any kind where words, pictures, gestures that are not good, basically are disrespectful. Okay. Also, to the Zoom is private. Okay. And also to when you say something or type something in the chat, when you say something, I'm just joking, that's not an excuse. If it's something that's negative or in some way, your excuse of saying joking is not a valid reason. Okay, so don't joke where it's going to be negative. So the teacher's responsibility is my responsibility. Sorry, in order to keep it a positive space, is I have to report anything that seems that's negative. Okay, I got to report everything. And then as I report, the vice principal or the administrator will have to do an investigation. Okay, so please don't engage in anything that's racist, have hate speech, homophobic, anti-black, anti-Asian, indigenous, okay, or any other kind of form of negative speech, okay, because it will be investigated, and if it's found that you did do it, you'll be removed from East Summer. Okay, so don't do that, please. Your teacher expects you to, so these are what I expect you guys to log. I expect you guys to log in every single day, Monday to Friday, right? I don't want 10 people to log in. If there's 30 people in the class, I want all 30 people to log in at 9 a.m. when I do my Zoom, okay? Attend daily online sessions. If by chance you missed the recording, then I would like you to watch the recording. And maybe you were in the session and maybe you missed something because you went to the washroom. You can go watch the recording because every session is recorded. Okay, and I posted it in the Brightspace. The other thing is you need to submit assignments on the due dates and the due time. Okay, submit things on time. If you submit things late, it makes things complicated. You submit things late, then you know what? Then you're going to start behind for the next assignment. If you say you submit something and you need more time, then it affects you for the next assignment. So we want to make sure you guys are doing things and keeping track of due dates. Sorry for yawning, guys. Also, too, I want you guys to be respectful towards each other and towards me. Okay. You know, you guys are going to be sending me emails. You got to be respectful in those emails. Okay. It's part of the student code of conduct. Okay. The next thing is, yeah. Okay. So for you guys to do well, we want you guys to engage every single day, Monday to Friday, and submit your assignments according to the due dates, according to the course outline. If you have issues with Zoom for whatever reason, go on to the student Zoom support, and someone there will help you. Okay. You don't have to email me because I don't know what's going on sometimes, and I'm focused on doing so many things. So if you're stuck on something, sometimes it's best to email student support. Okay. Okay. So now we're getting into the facts of the course. The course is 19 days. So we're basically putting 5 months. You think about it, right? This is grade 11 functions. If you started in February, you end in June. That's what, February, March, April, May, June. That's 5 months. Okay. 5 months into 19 days. So that's not a lot. Like, I mean, that's a lot of work you're doing in 19 days. So what does that mean? You need to spend 6 to 8 hours a day on this course. Even though I do 1 hour session on Zoom, I'm giving you the lessons. It's basically really intense. Okay. It's not like I'm going to say this every single day. I'm giving you guys a quiz. Okay. Every single day you have a quiz. So it's important to come on the Zoom at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's important to hear the lesson because after the lesson, you're gonna have worksheets to do to practice. But after that, there's a quiz that's due by midnight every single day. Okay. So even the days we have a test, there'll be a quiz on that day too. So make sure you're online 6 to 8 hours. And it says here, no kidding. Yeah, it's no kidding. Okay. So the course online, I'll share that later on. But actually, you can see that on Brightspace. But the basically here we have unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, and the column A activity was 2 parts: part A, part B. Part A, short answers. Part B is multiple choice. So this is your course. This is how it's laid out. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. Unit 1, Unit 2, you're going to have, by the end of this first week or second week, just on a Wednesday, you'll have 2 unit tests. Okay. The longest unit is the first unit, but all the other units are short. So the first unit, there's 4 quizzes and 1 test. But the other units have 2 quizzes, maybe 3 quizzes for unit 4, and 2 quizzes for unit 5. Okay, and it goes by quick, so you gotta be on top of your game. Okay. We have links that you guys can look on, which is a policy for academic honesty and policy on evaluation of missed and late assignments. So the key is you're expected to be actively honest and submit your own original work. Obviously, don't copy. Okay. Don't copy. Do your own work and submit on time. If you copy and submit someone else's work, I can tell by the handwriting, I can tell by, you know, someone else, your handwriting is the same way, and then someone else writes for you, then it's a different handwriting, right? But also too, I can tell if you, I'm giving examples of how people cheat when they submit an assignment, and you know what, they use some kind of step that I never taught. I never taught, you know, a certain way of doing things, but then they're doing that way, which is actually a higher level grade. So that means you are not using my lessons. That means you probably are cheating. You went online, because if you went online and grabbed something, maybe it's giving you the next level way. So please don't cheat. Okay. I will find out in some ways, in whatever way it is. And if maybe you cheat and you think you get away with it, I'm going to ask you to explain your steps. So do not cheat, please. Okay. Evaluation. Okay. So the course, the quizzes, the unit tests all add up to 70%. Okay. And then the collimating assignment that you guys do at the very end is worth 30%. That maybe that's going to be 2 things: collimating part A, part B. Okay. This is just other links to introduction to how to use, excuse me, how to use Brightspace. Okay. So you guys are going to get that. Give me a second. After logging in to my TDSB, you'll get something like this when you log in. But then you go into, when you click on these squares here on the screen, you see here, these 9 squares, that takes you to, guys, give me a second. I got to find something. Okay, sorry for that delay. Yeah, so you go into here, click on those 9 boxes, okay? And then it takes you to here, your Zoom, sorry, not your Zoom, your Brightspace, and you're gonna have your navigation bar. So when you're this navigation bar, you're gonna have an announcement section, okay? And in the announcement section, I will give you where to find the Zoom to click on. Also, I'll communicate to you what is, what's going to happen for today on the first home page. Okay, that's where you can get all the information, what's going to happen today, and that kind of stuff. Okay, I think that's what it's telling you here. Daily meetings will be provided on the Brightface Classroom. Okay, so again, I'm reiterating, in order to be successful in this course, you need to come to the Zoom meetings. You miss things when you're not at the Zoom meeting, and also watch the Zoom recording afterwards. Okay. On the side here, you're going to see what is due. When you're in your Brightspace, you'll see what's due, which could be the quiz. Okay, the content section is where you can get your lessons. Okay, so in the content section, that's where I'm going to post a lesson for Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5. Okay, and again, the announcements, like I said, it will have detail like you saw today, where you guys went into the announcement section and you clicked on the Zoom link and then you're here. Okay, that's going to give you the agenda of the day. So you have assignments usually due every day, like it says. Okay, when I give you a test, the test is going to be under the announcement. It's going to say test. Sorry, not announcement. It's going to be under assignments. And it's going to be called tests. Okay, the daily quizzes are going to be under quizzes, and your tests are going to be under assignments. Okay. And also, if you go into the content, it will have the lessons, the videos, all the stuff that you guys need for the course. Okay. So you're going to submit an assignment. It will look something like this. You're submitting one file. In our course, we're only submitting one file in Brightspace. Okay. And sorry, it's going to be a document. So what does that mean? So if you are doing a test, you can take pictures of the test questions. Maybe you print it out and you want to submit a PDF. You're going to have to, right? If you take pictures, you're gonna have to post those pictures on your Google Doc and then make your Google Doc a Word PDF. Okay, and then submit the one file. You're going to submit one file here. You can't submit, someone's gonna say, this is what's gonna happen. Sir, I have multiple pictures for my test. I can't submit it. Well, you can if you make a PDF and make one file. So paste everything into that file and submit the PDF, which will be just all in one. Okay. If there's any student support that you need, you should email elearning@tdsp.om.ca. They'll help you out, like something with logging in or Zoom or whatever issues you're having that's technical. You should call them first, not me. Email them first, not me. Okay. So if you want to drop this course before the date where it shows on your transcript, in August, you got to drop the course by August 22nd. Okay. The last, I guess, examination day is like the day after, right? It's not an exam, but the day after you're gonna have your column meeting, which is August 23rd. Okay. Any questions? Anybody? Before you even go into that with questions, this video or this recording is gonna be in Brightspace. Also, too, these slides are also going to be in Brightspace. Okay. What I'm going to do right now, actually, before we even go any further, I'm going to show you the Brightspace. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and show you Brightspace. Okay, so here's your screen. Here's Brightspace. So today is the orientation. right? So what's going to happen is at the beginning of each session, I'm going to do land acknowledgement. Then there's going to be something posted here like day 1, day 2, day 3, what we're going to do each day. Okay. And then you have assignments where the tests are going to be. It's not showing now, but tests are going to be in assignments, as you can see there. Go home. The table of the contents is going to have the order of the units, right? Functions, quadratic, exponential, trigonomic, and discrete, okay? It's all going to be here, okay? Course information, it's all going to be posted here, okay? Let me see here. I think that's it. That is it, basically. So I'm going to post, if you look at this homepage, here's your course outline. Let me click on that so you guys can see. Okay, so here's your course outline. Quick run through for the course outline. Okay, 9 o'clock sessions. You can email me for questions throughout the day. If you want to email me though, you need to use my TDSB Brightspace email. Okay, that's the email you're getting. You're not going to use my TDSB because I may not answer because I get a whole bunch of other emails from school, from principals, and such and such. So if you want to email me a student, email me in Brightspace. Okay. Here's a copy of student handbook. Here is the course breakdown as far as percentages, knowledge, understanding, communication, application. Okay, all that stuff adds up to 70%, and then your columnating is 30%. Okay, so those are important dates. Let's get in here to the course outline. So course outline, see, July 31st, we already have a quiz. Okay. The second, and so on, right? You can see here, every single day there's something. We have a holiday on Monday, August 5th. So even though we start on Wednesday, July 31st, the Monday afterwards is a holiday, okay? So we can't do anything about that. That's August 5th. So we work on from the 2nd and we go down to the 6th. Okay, so all of these things we're working on. And go down to the bottom. Your collimating activity is going to be on August 3rd. It'll be marked right away, and then you're going to have mark verification on the 26th, and the last day you get your report card on August 27th. Okay. Okay, so anything else, guys? Because we run to the end of the session. This may not have any questions, but that is it for now. Okay. I'm going to post a recording of this session in Brightspace so you guys can see it. So I'm going to let you guys go. And yeah, I believe, yeah, it starts at 9 a.m. Okay. On August 31st. Sorry, on July 31st. By the way, before you go, I'm going to send you guys a link. Okay. Actually, shoot. Hopefully no one left. Okay. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Yes. It's not mandatory, but it's almost near mandatory if you want to be successful. I'm going to put a link in the chat. And the link in the chat, I want you guys to fill out, which is a Google form that lets me know if you, I got to keep track of you guys being here. Okay. So I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. Give me a second. And I want you guys to fill out that link, the Google form actually. And once you fill out the Google form, then you guys can leave. So give me a second. Okay. I'm going to get that Google form out. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, so I'm posting it in the chat now. When you guys fill out the form, you guys can fill out the form now, and then when you fill out the form, let me know, and then you guys can sign out. So I'm waiting for you guys to fill out the form, and then you can sign out. No, you won't be kicked out, okay? You gotta watch the recordings though, okay? Renzo, you gotta watch the recordings every day though. Oh, my bad. Hold up, guys. You guys need permission? The only way you need permission is you're not using your TDSP email. Should be fine. Who can log in? Who can get into the form? Yeah, okay, if it's fine with you, that means you're using your TDSP. That means you gotta sign in. Again, Ari, you gotta log in through your TDSP email. I'm not sure if you're a TDSP student, but it's asking you that because you're not TDSP. I don't know how to. Yeah, people can still log in. Okay, so that means that's a you thing. You gotta figure out, like I said, you gotta log in through your TDSP. If one person can't because and everyone else can, and they have no issue, then it's a you thing. Okay, so you need to log in to Google Chrome, right, through to your TDSP account, and then click on this link. It should be fine. So I'll let you guys work on that, and then let me know when you're done. Who's finished? Let me know if you're finished. Okay, you're done? That's good. Okay, I'm done. Okay, if you're done, you can log out. If you're done, you can log out. I want to just, if whoever's done, you can log out. Let me know you're done first in the chat. Then I know you're done, and then you can log out. Okay? And I'll see you next week, Wednesday. Okay, you two have a good evening. Thank you. Have a good evening. Are you guys finished? There's still a few, you guys. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, no problem. I see it's taking a while. That's fine. Okay, so everybody else is done. It's taking a while. Okay, good. I'll see you next week. We're still waiting on a few people to get done. Charvon, Charles, Ari. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Charan. Sign out, and I'll see you next week. Charles, Ari, are you done? I'm still waiting. Okay. I hear you, Charles. Ari, are you there? Did you fill out the form, please? Okay, TSF, are you there?